hope you guys are ready for this. So, One Piece chapter 1010 came out, and let me just say that probably this is the best chapter in Wano so far. So, I want to say this in the beginning to get it out of the way. The big reason the big players like Shanks, Kaido, Big Mom and everyone can do so much damage with a single hit is because they are coating their fists, clubs, weapons or whatever with Conqueror's Haki. That's how the meta is played with the big shots. That's what we finally understand through Luffy in this chapter. Let's go back to the beginning of the chapter. We still have Big Mom falling from Onigashima and asking Zeus to save her. Zeus of course is still trapped in the box, and Zoro is slicing Prometheus again and again so he can't reform and go save Big Mom. Then Kaido notices Zoro is still cutting Prometheus and is the reason that Prometheus can't go save Big Mom, and Kaido attacks Zoro. In that moment, Law shambles Zoro out of the way with himself and he uses injection shot on Kaido, with Kaido replying that Law's abilities really throw him off, probably because Law's abilities are doing damage from the inside. Prometheus reforms and then goes to save Big Mom, with Kid and Killer taking it upon themselves to stall Big Mom or even beat her. I don't know what's their plan. We see next page that Big Mom is saved, and at the last moment Prometheus saves her and she doesn't drown, she doesn't get to the sea. But then Prometheus asks for a favor. We don't know what that is, we'll probably find out in a few chapters. And now we get to the juicy parts. The three people left to fight Kaido are Zoro, Law and Luffy, the three guys that have the alliance to take down Kaido. Zoro is admitting that after the combined attack from Kaido and Big Mom, he reached his limit. And he probably has one more attack. And that attack is, of course, the Asura form, the 9 sword style Asura form he used in Enies lobby. So Zoro unleashes the attack on Kaido and Kaido takes it. Kaido was hurt and he felt it alright. He even asked Zoro if he has Conqueror's Haki too. So, if you ask me, Enma's power up might even be that if you have Conqueror's Haki, it unlocks it automatically and the sword is coated in your Conqueror's Haki, and that's why it is the only sword that can damage Kaido. Maybe Zoro up until this point was not aware that he had Conqueror's Haki, and Enma helped him bring out his Conqueror's Haki, and not only bring it out, but coat it in a weapon as well. And that's why he can use Yonko level attacks. Anyway, back to the fight. Zoro is falling down after the attack, with him hoping that the attack would at least be enough to knock down Kaido. Kaido replies to Zoro that it will leave a scar, and that should be enough for him. He's saying that to the future greatest swordsman in the world. Law at that moment tried to help Zoro, but Kaido just thunderbaguas the shit out of him. And just before he can finish off everyone, he says that it was a pity that if the worst generation actually joined Kaido and Big Mom, they could take over the world together. And it was at that moment Luffy of course was triggered, and he started the dialogue like, "Joined you? No one from the alliance would ever team up with an idiot like Kaido, and that the samurai are Luffy's friends. So Luffy is definitely gonna kick his ass." That's what he's saying. Luffy then has a flashback of all the training he did from Udon up to this point, and he admits that despite all of his training, his haki was still not flowing properly, and he was actually still forcing it a bit to flow into his fist. On the other hand, Luffy realized that the first time Kaido used Thunder Bagua on Luffy in round 1, he was actually using Conqueror's Haki to coat his club with it. And that's why his blows are so powerful. Kaido admits it and says that it can only be done by a handful of powerful individuals, probably the Yonko and the Admirals. Luffy then starts to dodge Kaido and kick him without even touching his club, similar to how Roger and Whitebeard were fighting in the flashback, how their weapons were not even touching each other. His fist, he punched Kaido and his fist was not even making contact with it. So he's now probably using the Conqueror's Haki to coat himself with it. But I don't know, that's a bit sudden for my taste in one chapter, but it was hell of a lot cool. After a Shoryuken Luffy does on Kaido, he says to Law to take Zoro and get back down to the castle. Luffy is so confident right now that he is saying to tell everyone that he got this, and that's where the chapter ends. This was probably one of the best chapters we have seen in Wano so far, at least one of the best battle chapters, to be exact. Unfortunately, next week we have a break, but I'm gonna be posting theory or discussion One Piece videos. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because it helps the channel grow a lot. See you all next video, bye!